was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Whoa.
He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here you go with these D words again.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, Art, you need to put that on one of those
like to
videos.
separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
53, check 53. Watch the slant. 48. Check.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What's up, bro?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Walk 54. I'm coming after you.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Man,
nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
He lost in the playoffs and
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Oliver,
possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. 19. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch.
Had the lines for a little bit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
What happened to that guy that was doing all
and
that
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Yes, sir.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Sherrills. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That shit lit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Now, sometimes you can catch it, sometimes you can't.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Redskins take over. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Omar.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
He's staying that shit. Oh, my God.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were.
Kill.
You know, cook your ass.
Black.
I wouldn't care.
On the carry, it's Cook.
That's stealing over there.
And
He's
that
going to
play
jump
went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All this bitch do is play on the safety. Play on the linebacker, bitch. This is not dead.
All right.
Let's go now.
Get the fuck out of here.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. Room here to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. 47 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
You left your TV on in the PlayStation. Jason. Go turn your TV off and go turn your PS4 off. It's storming.
On third down, it's Cook.
If the storm hits your TV, it'll knock
this
you
one
out.
midfield before he's
It's like he got a radar or something for the internet or something.
First down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because...
Could you please get off the internet?
Nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys are really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I can't. My company won't let me do that.
Why?
Okay, hold on, listen.
Come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hold on, listen to me.
From the
I live in the country, and I only have one option. If I live in town,
It's
I have
complete to
multiple
Diggs.
options.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down.
It's cheap.
Very consistent
living.
type of a play.
If I
Get
want to
that
add on to
slant.
my house,
A lot of
You don't
people
got to
call
pull
it
a
extension
permit.
of the running game,
Okay.
and it
I
can
would
be
get a
if that pass is
permit.
completed.
I only live
If you
like
get a guy
1
that
mile
run
out
like
of the
that,
city
you
limits. I
often
don't
can go
live
for
far.
big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. And he will score. Touchdown,
Nothing
Vikings.
wrong with that.
Dalvin Cook, 26 yards.
I do that all the time. I live
As
in the
these
country.
guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
What's stupid?
Yes, the offensive
Hey,
line has
don't
to get a
worry
lot
about
of
me. I'm a
credit,
grown
but
man.
for
You
big
did it?
runs to
First
occur,
off,
the wide receivers have to
what's
block
dumb
well
is
downfield.
that the internet suddenly cuts off
too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you
allowed.
need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
I'm hardwired. It's not that. It's just the internet company. And then you got to nut my
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
PlayStation, Xbox, all my TVs
That'll be
is
taken
connected
in the
to
end zone.
Wi-Fi. All of my.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5
They all
yards as he'll
my
get this
TVs are
only
smart
back to the
TVs.
20.
They on the Wi-Fi, so it's just a whole bunch of.
That sounds like
They're
a
ready
person.
for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
I wish you
Dancing to
would.
his left. Now he'll let it go deep, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Because we may not. I mean, he had some.
I know, easy.
On first and 10, Cousins.
Oh, just take the sack.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Draw play. Cousins to Clark.
Cut through.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Cousins from the gun on third. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender,
the dude is
you go
white.
on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to bring out a good one as he's up a yard or two shy.
Trevor not white. Nah, he not white. He Hispanic. That's you. They closer to us than the Cracker.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidance in him, and let him fling another one.
What you say, Guap?
You heard him. You gonna lose, bitch.
You know.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins to throw.
I wish you would. I wish you.
And that's complete. It's Sims. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Told you, motherfucker.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
Oh my God,
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Get him. Get him.
And that
Get him.
should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull it on here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's it. Restrict it, advice.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they hit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Cousins here to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Redskins 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
What the fuck is Omar doing?
Hey, you trade any of your safeties?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Redskins take over.
It don't matter. Either one of them. You got Malik also.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I told you I'm going to beat your ass every time.
It's 2nd down. Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're...
You ain't gonna be able to.
You, Tremaine, you trading Spencer?
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna all days. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Yes.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket.
Or Malik. I'll take Malik.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view.
I ain't getting no session. I'm waiting on you.
Magazine, while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay,
I take my playbook and everything.
Wins coming too. Cash
You see that, Jason?
throw it up, silhouettes and news. Ay, I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got
just
that one, they wanna keep me,
like
that's a
kick
good one.
them.
Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got
Niners.
Niners.
somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Oh, y'all playing Call of Duty now. Y'all so flawed.
What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one.
You ain't say nowhere I'm logging in.
No recess on my schedule. Mommy, you.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Sure, you see them now. They want to be on duty
inside
now.
this building, and just a few moments
Shit
ago
crazy.
when the Vikings were
Yeah,
introduced,
Troy was
it
rocking out
downright
with what,
shaking
like
in
12,
here.
1
They're
night?
set for football.
Y'all
as the
ain't never
Vikings
coming.
get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins.
I ain't no boss. I'm a
This will
worker
be
just
taken
like you.
very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
First carry for Darius
Working more to pass it.
And he
Run
went
on
nowhere. He'll lose
lead
yards
blocking,
back to the 29.
line
It'll go with
shifting,
the loss of a yard on
all
the
kind
game's
of
first
shit.
play. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. This is taken at the 23.
Face mask.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will... the offense as they take over.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Cousins to throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
That's right, baby.
On 2nd down, Love. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That shit a blowout. I saw. I looked out, looking at the hole. I cut it off. Keep doing the same
third
thing.
down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice
that boy might be out 6 weeks.
Cousins. And the tip there alters the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That boy might be out 6 weeks. God.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Clipper. Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Steffett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Just hold the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that was a quick-hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking long for his tight end read. It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Hello.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins caught, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, my
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Thompson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins.
In another league.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half.
No, he was gone all day today. I tried to play him all day, but he was out early. So
Hopkins
just
with the
got
extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
But tomorrow, I'm going to be busy.
Man, y'all be saying some off the wall shit to this motherfucker, boy. Yeah.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.